guys, this is going to be a forecast for the sign of Taurus. I've already shuffled the cards face down and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over and see what's going on with your week. So while I was shuffling, I did have the number 4 fly out twice. Literally twice. So the number 4 is all about rest, taking a break, taking a pause. It's also about stability. It's the number of the earth element. So it's also the number, your number, right? Because Taurus, Earth. So it could just be that you're acting very Taurian. Maybe you're taking your time, slow and steady. We'll see. Let's see what comes out in the cards. So the first card I have is actually the 8 of Pentacles. So get very earthy. Working hard, putting effort into your work, spending time on your work. Coupled with the oracle card of Saturn upside down, you might be working too much. You might in fact have, so Saturn is all about boundaries, right? Upside down, it's like there's a lack of boundaries. So it's like we might be working too much. Maybe this doesn't seem bad though, so it's like maybe this is our choice at the moment. Let's keep going. So in the negative space, or to one side of the situation, I have the Fool card, coupled with the Tower card upside down. The Tower card upside down is kind of like the upside down. It's like the Tower in the Oracle deck, in the Tarot deck. So Tower upside down here is not good. It's really having like your beliefs ripped out from under you. Like, oh shit, I was wrong about this kind of energy. And with the Fool, it's like we're afraid of things. We're afraid of our tower collapsing in from under us, so we're being extra cautious, which really plays into that whole number 4 that I was getting while I shuffled. Very much on brand with Taurus, okay? So it really makes a lot of sense for you, not to stereotype, but yeah, we're afraid of taking a risk because we don't want it to like fly back in our face, something like that to happen. Alright, so to the other side of the situation. So maybe that's why we're working extra hard, is because we're like, oh, we're not taking that risk. Let's just focus on work. Okay, so to the other side of the situation, I have the Magus upside down with the Cup upside down. So the Magus upside down, that is like I'm fresh out of ideas, really. It's like I'm fresh out of ideas. And with the Cup upside down, it's like, I don't know how to... Okay, so I'm going to have to clarify that. Could be a few different things for a few different situations. It could be that we don't know, because it's to one side of the situation, this is to the other. This is kind of like, we really don't know. We're kind of afraid to take action. We don't know what to say, what to do. That's going to give us the right result. That's going to give us a positive result. So we're instead of doing any of that, we're playing it safe. We don't want anything bad to happen. We're being super cautious right now, Taurus. That's what I'm getting about you right now. And this has to do with, I think, a relationship, because we have the Cup here. So, not just with regards to, maybe you're being cautious in all areas of life, but specifically with regards to a person, we're not really like putting our heart out there for someone right now. Maybe we don't know how. Maybe we don't even understand it with the Magus upside down. So we're gonna have to clarify that, because the Magus upside down is like frazzled. Like you don't know how to make something happen. And with the Cup, it's like, I don't know how to make a relationship happen. So going back to this workaholic state, that's what I'm getting. So let's keep going. All right, so in the background, kind of like tangent to the situation, I have the Ace of Swords upside down with Virgo upside down. So there's major lack of clarity. There's something that either you or I think it's you, Taurus, because you're the person who is being a workaholic right now because you're afraid. You're afraid to do anything or take any risks. I think it's based on a misperception, an error in your assessment of the situation. So the Ace of Swords is like lack of clarity upside down. It's like you don't have the right information, or you're not seeing things clearly. And with Virgo right side up is the sign of specificity. It's the sign of exactness, precision. Upside down, it's the sign of error. So I'm feeling that you definitely you're in error about something, Maybe you don't need to be quite so cautious, quite like so afraid of taking any risks right now. Because in fact, whatever it is that you're afraid of might actually just be a misperception. You might have misunderstood something. You might have it totally wrong. So let's keep going. So the last cards, the Eight of Cups upside down. Geez, everything's upside down. With the Oracle card of Jupiter upside down. Okay, so again, it's like this plays back to the other cards that we have on the board because we're being kind of like a workaholic here. Okay, we don't even know our boundaries with regards to work. We're kind of like, nope, we're gonna work the whole time, whole day, or yeah, there's no boundary there. And then here it's like we're not taking a risk. And then now I have the Eight of Cups with this. So this is like, instead of taking a risk, you're actually walking away from something. Yeah, you're turning your back on something. You're not even giving it a shot. It's like you're not even walking away from it. You never gave it a shot to begin with. That's what this is. You never gave it the shot. And that's Jupiter also upside down. It's like so little. You give almost nothing to it. Oh boy. All right, so I have some clarifications to do because I'm a little confused. I get this. Okay, I get this as like workaholic mode. Anything else? Let's see if any cards want to come out regarding that. And we're going to go back to the beginning and clarify each one of these positions because a couple of them I'm still a little curious about. So, let's take a look. Yeah, what did I say about workaholic, okay? Now, aholic, right? Alcoholic, drinking. What card came out? Neptune, the card for drinking, the card for liquor, getting inebriated, okay? This is like working to forget. This is like working to distract. Like I said, workaholic. All right, let's move over here to this lack of risk-taking, which is pretty clear to me. In fact, I don't even need to pull cards on that one, because that's very clear to me. I really want to move over here. I want to look at so this is like, I don't have any ideas, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to act, I don't know how to make what I want happen, and it is about a relationship. So let's take a look at that. Tell me about the Magician upside down, please. Oh wow, that really flew out. So I have the Eye upside down. They don't see, you don't know how to make them see you. I feel like this is a person, Taurus. I feel like there's someone that you've basically given up on, or you never even gave them a shot, but you have like, because you're just not willing to take the risk, but you do have a passing interest in them, but you can't figure out how you would ever make it happen. Unfortunately, it seems like that's a misperception. You probably could make it happen, right? But I feel like you think that you can't. And I think that they don't see you. It's not really something, it's not highlighted. It's like, I don't think that it's like a thing that people are, it's not something that's really aware, that people are aware of, all right? All right. Anything else from the Magician? Let's see if we got anything else from the Magician. Anything else from the Magician? Okay. Cancer upside down. Yeah, you don't know, it would expose you. So you're not really sure how to, like, to approach the situation would expose you. So that's why the Magician is upside down. It's like, I don't know how to freaking do this. That's the Magician upside down. I don't know how to address the situation. This could be like, because the cup's upside down, it's like, I don't know how to, it could be reconciliation here. This could just be like, I don't know how to fix this with a person. But it has to do with a person. It's a relationship here, because of the cup. So it's like, you either can't figure out how to make a relationship happen or how to fix a relationship, something to that effect. And it would require you to make yourself vulnerable, which you're not willing to do because of these cards. Right? So let's look here. Let's move on. And I want to look at the Ace of Swords upside down. Virgo upside down. It's like, wow. Somebody is so, this is like deluded. This is like deluded. Sorry, Taurus, if this is you, but you're way off the mark on something. You're way off the mark. Oh my god! Gemini upside down. Off the mark. Gemini is like the communication right upside down. It's a miscommunication. There's been a miscommunication. Okay, here's what I have. Miscommunication, misunderstanding, and lack of clarity. Yikes. Yikes. You've totally missed it on this one, Taurus. You've really missed it. There's something you're not seeing here, and I think it's the fact, I think it has to do with this Magician upside down. You're like, you really aren't seeing it. You're like, I don't know what to do. Well, you're not seeing it, but it's there. It's because you're not seeing it. Right, so let's look at the Eight of Cups with the, so let's hold these up again. This is like walking away before it even started. Okay, walking away before it even started. Eight of Cups upside down with Jupiter upside down. Tell me about the Eight of Cups upside down with Jupiter upside down. For my Tauruses, tell me about the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Okay, the King. It's a matter of ego, pride, or just general restriction. This is a card for the patriarchy. I'm feeling that this could have to do with, how do I put this? The cultural expectations, okay? This could have to do with cultural expectations. I'm peeking at the bottom card because I have the 7, that's heavy. So it's like I'm walking away, and it's like you're keeping your head up, right? The King's right side up. It's like you look good, but you don't feel good because you never put yourself out there and you never took the risk. Anything else? Okay, this just flew out. God, Gemini. So I feel like there's major communication that needs to happen, regardless of whether you think it's going to play out to your advantage or whether you have it worked out in your head. Like maybe you can't figure out the best way to approach the situation, this person, this relationship, but you just have to do it with Gemini. The Gemini, it's like talk. And on the bottom, shit, death. Talk and change it. Talk to change the situation. You have to, because something is off the mark and you're doing all this for no reason. You're being an alcoholic. You're being a workaholic for no reason in order to avoid taking any risks so that you don't have to think about the situation that you've essentially misinterpreted. So talk. The message here is you've gotta open your mouth and talk. There's been a miscommunication. Straighten that out, and then maybe you'll have a better idea of what to do. Because once the miscommunication is straightened out, it's like I feel like the situation it's gonna change. So it might shed some light into what your next strategy is, which is why the Magician's upside down. All right. Okay. I'm going to collect these cards. We're just going to do one quick tarot, one quick oracle card, and just get some advice on what you should be doing in the next week. Usually this pertains to the message. It can be a standalone message on its own. So let's see what the cards have to say. Can I get next week or two? So can I get any advice for my Tauruses for the next 2 weeks or so? Can I get some advice for my Tauruses for the next 2 weeks or so on what they should be doing? Can I get some advice for my Tauruses for the next 2 weeks or so for what they should be doing? Wands. Okay. So the Four of Wands is actually to build, to celebrate, to come together, to enjoy the good times, but not really about enjoyment so much as it's about commiseration with the people around you. So I feel like you need to talk and you need to work it out with this person. I feel like it's a person. What else? And like really what's that word? Make peace. Make peace with them. Make peace with them. Somebody needs to apologize. Oh my God, I have the Princess, which is like, I'm sorry. And then Mercury again, which is like saying it, okay? On the bottom. This is like somebody apologizing, making amends, getting the situation, having people come together from a situation, okay? To clear up this misunderstanding. I really think this has to do with the previous message. All right, so that's your reading for today, Taurus. I hope you liked it. I hope it helps you through your week. And if you did like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And if you have any comments, leave them below. And I'll see you next time. Take care.